Good morning, friends. We're going to talk about the story of the lost son or the prodigal son this morning. I hope that you are having a great day so far, and let's get started. All right, so our story is from the book of Luke, which is in the New Testament, Luke chapter 15, verses 11 through 13. Jesus told another parable about God's love. There was a man who had 2 sons, said Jesus. He owned a big farm. His youngest son did not want to work anymore. He wanted to travel and have fun, so he asked his father for his share of the family money. The son got the money. He packed his things and he left. He couldn't wait to see the world. His family was sad to see him go. At first, he had fun spending the money he bought. Expensive clothes, he ate fancy foods, but soon all the money was gone. He had to go work, and he had to get a job with a pig farmer. He was so hungry that even the pig's food looked good. The son wanted to go back home. He said, "I will tell my father I'm sorry for what I've done. I did not deserve to be called his son. Maybe he will let me work for him." The father saw his son coming down the road. His eyes filled with tears as he ran to greet him. The son said, "Please forgive me, Dad." That night they had a big party. The father exclaimed, My son was lost, but now he's found." He was so excited that his son returned home in the end. So let's talk about that a little bit more. All right, I want you to think about a time in your life when you were excited about a gift that you got for your birthday or Christmas. Was it difficult to wait until it was time to open the present? Okay, so in this story, a father had 2 sons. They were each going to receive a lot of money when the father died. His younger son didn't want to wait for the money, so he asked for his father to give him the money now. The father gave the younger son his money, and the son left to explore the world. All right, so here the father has 2 sons, and the younger one wanted the money, so he took it and he left. Let's see. The son went to the city far away and spent his money foolishly. He bought food and drink and partied with his new friends. In time, he spent all his money and had nothing left. His friends left him. He had no money and no food. He got a job feeding pigs. One day he thought to himself that even the men that worked with his father lived better than he was living. He decided to return home and see if his father would give him a job. So look, here he is with the pigs. He's wanting to eat the pigs' food because the pigs are living better than him, which is saying a lot that the pigs were living better than him. When he was almost home, his father saw him walking. His father was filled with love for his son. He ran to his son. He hugged his son. His father forgave him for his foolish choices. His father threw a big party in celebration of his son being home and being found, that he was returning home. The father could have acted completely differently to his son. He could have been angry at him for spending the money. He could have told him to go away. Instead, the father forgave his son and celebrated his return. God is just like his father. He loves us so much. Even when we make bad choices, we can pray and tell God we are sorry. He forgives us and he loves us. So this is a story to remind us how wonderful and how forgiving our God is, because no matter what choices you make, he will always forgive you and he will always love you and bring you back into him. All right, so our scripture this morning, do you remember what our scripture is? Let's see. I'm going to get my Bible and I'll open it up so you can see it. Here we go. You ready? Kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. Proverbs 16:24. All right, guys. Happy Friday. I hope you have a really great weekend, and I will see you next week.